worked.
Oh my God. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Entrepreneur Podcast. I'm so sorry we are a little bit later, but myself and Ryan, which is my guest for today podcast session, is here. We had some technical problems, and I was just preparing myself to go live on another platform and then stream to these platforms that we normally do. But here we are, and let's welcome Ryan Carruthers. Hello, Ryan. Welcome.
Hello, thank you for
Wel-
having me.
Welcome. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for joining me on this Monday. Beautiful
Yeah.
Monday, right?
Yeah, we had a little bit of issues there, didn't we? Trying to get it sorted, but we're here
Yeah.
now.
At the end, when I was just giving up from the platform, bling, everything started to work.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, and you are my witness, right? So you know
Yeah,
how it was hard to get this working, but here
yes.
we are. And thank you so much for your presence. And I'm excited to talk to you today.
Oh, thank you. Well, let's get into it then.
Right, right. So normally I do have a introduction music at the beginning, but today is all different. So happy Monday, everyone. And Ryan, can you tell my listeners where you're talking from?
Yeah, so I'm talking from Lincoln in the United Kingdom.
Oh, okay. So we are both in United Kingdom. Whoa,
Hmm.
whoa. My second guest last week as well, I had someone in London and I was like, whoa, this is not normal, but I'm so
No,
glad we are in the same country. It's good to find people and be on podcast with regionals or national,
yeah, 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 yeah.
nationals around. So how is the weather where you are right now?
Uh, yeah,
Because we are,
it's pretty good. It is pretty
yeah,
good. I can't
it's
complain.
been it's been more sunny days around, right?
Yes, last couple of days has been quite nice.
Yeah, like as well here. Okay, cool. All right, let's go. So, Ryan, in 3 words, describe yourself as a person, if you can.
Oh yeah, energetic, honest,
Okay.
fun.
I love it. Energetic, honest, and fun.
Hmm. Yep.
Right. And you are that kind of person that mostly like, no, the day that you most like is
It's Monday. I just like it.
is the topic of our conversation. Monday is the best day with Ryan Carruthers. So can you tell us more about it? How is Mondays for you? Why they are so the best day?
Yeah, well, do you know what? I think it's everybody else who. So if you're in a job and you don't really like your job, you dread that sort of Sunday evening, and then Monday comes and you're like, oh my God, I've got to drag myself to a
Yeah,
job again that I don't like. Whereas me, I love what I do. So I I build my life around that, around fun.
that's
So
right.
if it's not fun, I'm not going to do it, and I'm very fortunate to get to do that. So everything I do is really interesting. Everything I do is fun. So every day isn't a challenge. So when it rolls back down to Monday again, I'm actually really eager and really excited to
I
get going again. So
Yeah, I
yeah.
totally got it. I totally understand and agree with you. So, and towards that, you just said Mondays is like for me. The for me is the same. I love Mondays. Actually, I love every single day because I'm doing every single day. I do what I love to do.
Hmm.
So it's amazing. But I'm not afraid of Mondays, and I can see the picture like you saying. And what exactly do you do?
So I have sort of two strings to my bow. I have a community and a software company as one business. And
Oh,
then out of that has been a slight iteration. So I went down a route of helping to teach people what I was doing with that, because I saw people out there just sharing some absolute useless information, and it's like, ugh, I don't think that's any good. And then from that, that's then evolved into me actually just sort of freelancing really for people to write their emails for them. Because what I was finding a lot of the times is people would come to me and they would ask for my help, and I'd give them marketing help, but they wouldn't do anything with it. So I was like, okay, well, I've wrote this email for you, use this email. And then they go, oh, well, I used that and I got 3 or 4 sales. You go,
mm.
"Oh, okay, great." And that kind of thing just kept happening and happening, where I was applying a little bit of my knowledge and then some of my expertise of writing emails, and they were getting results. I was like, "Oh, okay." And I was getting paid a small amount for that, and then
Mhm.
thought, "Well, actually, I really, really love digital marketing and I love emails. Like if I can sit here with my headphones on with Taylor Swift blasting out, writing sales emails and emails to get sales and build relationships with lists, I'm so down for that." So
Wow,
then I went down that route and it's been absolutely amazing.
that's amazing. And it's such a hard work to do. I know because I do myself. For me, it's not like you. You just said you love, so you can stay there in bloom bloom. The mind, I believe, like your mind just builds stuff, like a lot of emails.
Yeah.
But my mind doesn't do that. But I do understand, and it's a really hard work. But I actually, it's a really good thing that you created your business because you were helping with the one email and people were getting sales. What
Yeah.
about if they give you their business to run the emails, right? Is that what you do?
Yeah, so that's sort of like one route I will go down. It
Right.
sort of depends. The way I sort of do that is if you come to me, we'll have a conversation, we'll have a chat, we'll see where you're at, and then it'll either be like a retainer program, or depending if you fit the criteria, then I will definitely I'll say, okay, I will take a percentage, 20-25% of your revenue, but I'll handle all of your emails for you. Like you'll never have to write an email again, and it will be above and beyond what you're already on. So it's
Oh,
only on new sales, and you will get more. Like
mm,
as people usually come to me saying things
good.
like, every time I send an email, I get sales, but I just don't send enough. And I go, okay, but you've just told me every time you send an email, you make money and you don't send them. Why? Oh, well, I don't want to bombard my list, or I don't want to do, or I don't know what to send. But it's like
That's the thing. I
this
believe.
when you know your audience and you know what they're interested in, right? And you know their pains. So if you know what their days look like, and you know what their evenings look like, and you know what they want, and you know what TV shows they watch, and what books they read, it's so much easier to create emails, because you can take a popular TV show, write an email about that, and put a spin on it. So
Oh,
you can
wow.
do things like, when people were watching Ozark, for example, I know my guys were watching Ozark.
I do.
Exactly. So you're watching it as well. So there's a scene in Ozark where Marty Bird has to decide what he wants.
Yeah.
Well, then I wrote an email about how Marty Bird had to decide what he wants. So you're there watching that. Doesn't that spark anything for you? What do you want? Do you actually want to get better at the thing that I'm selling you? Because
Right.
Marty decided, and then look what happened to Marty. He went mental, and he really started to level up and all these kind of
Right.
things.
Yeah.
And those ideas just come to me all of the time.
Wow. I actually finished the series.
Oh, so good.
I'm waiting for
Yeah,
tomorrow.
same. I just can't wait. I want that to come so much.
It's such a game plan, that series. It really brings the business plan. It's not for the good business based drugs, but it's really mindset and everything there. It's really good. Thank you for so amazing. Now we have something in common, so you can write emails for me. I can receive your email, and I'm gonna be like, yes, you're right.
That's the thing, isn't it? All email is just, if you've sent a text to your friend today, you can write an email that will sell. That's as simple as it is. Because the
Right.
best emails are how you talk to your friends. Like, there's a really, really good app online called Hemingway app, and it's totally free. And if you do this after this show, if you start writing your emails in that, they will infinitely get better. Because what that does is it highlights words that are too difficult to understand, and it also grades your emails. So you are aiming for a grade 5 or below. And the reason we go grade 5 or below is that one of the absolutely biggest email sellers on this planet, a financial company, they said that any email that they used over a grade 5 bombed. Like, it just bombed. So anything below a grade 5 works so much better. And I have tested it.
Wow.
The simpler I write my emails, the better. And that app basically highlights what's wrong and tells you what to change. And you will see a drastic increase in your emails if you use that.
Thank you. I would like to ask you to write on our private chat so I can check that out
I will do
afterwards.
that.
But Ryan, one thing that you mentioned when you start to say that you work with email marketing, you said that you work with your clients, and you how is the payments? You said something about you earn something like the percentage. I'm
Mhm.
interested to listen more about it.
Yeah, so one of the things that I really like was a lot of people who've been burnt by people came to me and said, only if you do a revenue share. They said, well, okay, but for me to put my time in, you have to be at a certain point. You have to have an offer that converts. You have to be collecting leads, because otherwise I'm just working for free for you. And I'm quite honest with that, and direct. And a lot of times people are. So they might be earning, say, £10,000 a month, and they're collecting enough leads, but they're just not getting enough from their emails. And then I'll have a look at it and see that actually I could probably double your sales over the period of a few months and a year. So actually, we'll write 10,000 as the baseline, and anything above that, I'll take 25% of. And you don't have to do anything for that. I'll handle all of your emails. And if you've got existing marketing campaigns that you're planning, I'll do the emails for that. So then I take the welcome emails on for you, and then the upsell emails, and then even your onboarding emails, so that everything is so much more streamlined for you, and
Right.
you just then don't have to worry about writing emails. And then I will handle getting you more sales, selling to people that have already bought from you, and handling your sort of welcome sequences so that people actually engage with your brand.
This is so interesting. Thank you so much. And who is your niche? Who is your client?
So most of my clients tend to be in the SaaS world, those so the software as a service. They do have a few coaches and course creators who have just really nice presences online who I've known for a while.
Interesting. I'm just, my mind is thinking not about emails, like creating emails, but I'm just thinking here, wow, this is really good because there is so many. So basically, for me, I think it's really, really good because it's one of the tools that is essential. Actually, I was doing how I say searching online on Google for statistics,
Hmm.
and email marketing is the top of the marketing in general on social media. Like when you want to bring awareness of your company, you need to have a really powerful email marketing, and then comes the ads on Facebook or anywhere, and then comes social media. I just found this out like a couple of weeks ago. I'm like, all right, that's why.
Yeah, it has an average of a 42% return on investment,
Yeah,
email marketing.
it's such a powerful and essential tool. And a lot of companies, I believe, by my experience, they don't have this running.
No, and do you know what? It's so the most underutilized real estate on any website or any business online is usually the thank you page and then the first email that you send. So it's like if you do a better job on both of those two, you'll increase your business massively. So on the thank you page, somebody's just given you something. They've given you their email address or they've given you, some money. So just wow them, like literally go one step above and just,
Right.
if it's a product, show them an image of the product and maybe a picture of somebody pretending to pack the product and like, Joe is about to send this product to you. It's going in the box right now. Like build that anticipation. I've just spent my money with you. I'm excited. So just carry on that anticipation. And then you can do the exact same in that first email. You can tell me something, you can excite me, you can just, get me pumped up. Or if you're like an information company, you can get me to reply to you, which is the key email that I always try and put in first is, how can I get that person to reply to that first email that drops into their inbox? Because it does a few things really. One, it means that I come away from their promotions tab because if they reply to that email, I'm seen as safe. So it means the rest of my emails will go direct into their inbox. But the second one is, and this isn't scalable, it allows me to have conversations with people. So I've been doing this email now for like 8 years, the first one in my business. And
Wow.
the replies that I get sometimes are huge, but I get more sales from the conversations I have than anything else because people just open up to me. They just talk to me. It's like Amazon book reviews. They just write you a story. Oh, Ryan, I've been trying to trade on Betfair for this amount of time. I've tried this, and this, and da, 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 da. And then I can just hit Loom. I can record a video reply and send it to them, and they go, "Oh my god, I wasn't expecting you to actually do a video and reply to me." And I go, okay, well, you wrote me a massive email. For me to reply to you, a big email will probably take me a long time. I can record you a 1 minute video that's quicker and also it's more personable and you like it. And Loom allows me to put a button in the top corner so I
Yeah.
can just have a buy now button. It's like, it's a winner all round.
Yeah, really good strategy. Yes. So I've been studying and implementing more and more of email marketing and advising my clients. But now I know an expert like you because I can I can really feel the vibe of you know exactly what you're doing. And that's amazing. It's marvelous. We're gonna talk after the podcast so we can maybe do some collaborations here regarding email marketing. This is wonderful. And who is your, like you said, normally your niche is computers or tech, and a couple of coaches and etc. But they are based in UK or any part of the world.
So mainly based in either UK, Canada, or the US. That's the kind of market that
Uh,
seems to be attracted to me.
Okay, okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. And how long do you take to create email marketing?
Oh man, not long at all. So I limit the amount of people that I take at one time. So it's only if I have a space. If not, then you'll have to wait. But 2 weeks. In 2 weeks, I'll have done all of the research needed. So spend the first 2 weeks looking through if you've got like YouTube channel or I'll audit what you're currently doing. I'll see what's working, what's not working. I'll check out your competitors. I'll watch all of your videos. I'll stalk your audience. Like I'll go in the Facebook groups that they're in and I will build out this whole like document a persona about them so that I know what they really want, not just what they say they want, but what they really want. And then I will start to formulate those emails, and then within 2 weeks you can have a sequence done, and then we'll start testing that straight away.
Okay. And normally, Ryan, this kind that like the sequence that you're talking about, let's say is 5 emails or is
Mhm.
two, but we'll guarantee someone is going to reply or is going to have some engagement, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. What else I can talk about? What else you want to say about email marketing? And why did you like? There we go. I know that you have a lot of experience, and
Mhm.
then you started with your computering business, and you
Mhm.
decide to build this one, the email. What is the name of your business?
So it's Email Response Lab.
Ah, okay. Because I presume, I'm not sure, because back when we start when you schedule our podcast,
Mhm.
I can't remember if we had this information, but I will really appreciate if you can send me. So because under the your information, I
Mm.
don't think so. I have your website regarding the email marketing, but you can say to my listeners where they can get in touch with you or how to find you anywhere,
Mm.
please.
Yeah, so the best place to actually get in touch with me is LinkedIn or on Twitter. So I'm quite active on Twitter, and that's what I'm putting most of my effort into just because I like it. So if you have heard this podcast and you're like, wow, I want to speak to Ryan, add me on Twitter, send me a direct message, and tell me why you like this podcast and ask me a question. So make sure you get something from it, and I will respond to you. Probably will be a Loom video, but I will respond to you, I promise.
I love it. I find that so much easier as well. The video
Same.
is so good instead of. But what is your name on the at Twitter,
So it
Ryan?
is Ryan Carruthers. I'm very lucky that I got Ryan Carruthers first, so no one else can get it. It is just Ryan Carruthers. There's no underscores, no nothing like that. I
All
know.
right,
I've got the good
awesome.
one.
And LinkedIn the same, right?
LinkedIn is exactly the same, yeah.
Fantastic. So basically, Twitter and LinkedIn, and also your other website are on the description of this podcast.
Mhm.
While we're talking, anyone can just click on the description and we'll find the information about yourself. But regarding your business, that is the email marketing business, just jump into Twitter or LinkedIn, send a message to you,
Yep.
and get in touch. Do you arrange calls with clients like a coffee call just for
Yeah.
discovery or
Yeah. So people usually ask a few questions about sort of where you're at, what you want to do, what you want to get, how many's on your email list, and then from there, if you're a good fit, then we'll jump on the phone, and then if not, I will point you in the best place to go, or try and give you some kind of help or assistance. I'm thinking about potentially doing like a YouTube channel for those kind of people that aren't ready yet, or I can just give you all of my information, and then you can go through that, and then eventually become ready.
that's really good idea because
Mm.
you can teach how to do email marketing. Of course, not everything,
Yeah.
but you can give some tips and tricks to people. I will be there as well to learn. But apart from that, I want to say thank you so much for joining me today, and thank you for the opportunity and also the technical issue that we had at the beginning and we couldn't start on time. but was an awesome conversation from my side. I really enjoy, and I will keep in touch because I want to know more about your services. Women Flicks wants to know, and maybe we can do something together. So I don't blow my mind with email marketing, which sounds really easy for you, but for me, it's kind
Mhm.
of tricky. It's not difficult because I'm a tech person, but there we go. It's not my specialty, so if I can say like that. But I do appreciate Ryan for your presence.
Thank you very much for having me.
You're welcome. And I will keep in touch. Yeah, yeah, we're gonna keep in touch for sure. But thank you
Definitely.
so much for now, and God bless you, and have a continuously happy Monday and happy week.
I will too. I'll see you soon. Thank you. Bye
Okay,
bye.
take care. Bye.